Yeah. So I'm a lifelong martial artist. I love martial arts, but
Right.
I really love the philosophy that's associated with the art.
Okay.
A lot of people are into martial arts for the physicality of it, and
Yes.
I feel like we're losing that um, traditional philosophy, history, and things like that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I designed a page called Kindred Fists to speak
Mm-hmm.
to people like yourself who have very strong philosophical backgrounds associated with their martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
That anyone can listen to it. And I see on your website that you also invite foreigners to train with you.
Yes. Yes.
So part of the thing is that if somebody sees this, they know that your culture still holds the values for their martial arts, and they can also come and train in those values.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So I'm just going to let you start by introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about your culture and about what exactly is, let me say it right, Angampora?
Yeah.
Okay, I said it right?
Yes. Congratulations. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Good. It's a good start. So if you can
Yeah.
just give us a little, just a little bit about it and the history and things like that. Thanks.
Okay. My name is Piumal and
Hmm.
my martial art actually. I'm representing Sri Lankan traditional martial art called Angampora.
Okay.
Actually, main art is called Angam. Angam has
Okay.
two. Uh, then Angam divided into two branches. One is Angampora and the other one is
All right.
Ilangampora.
Okay.
Angampora means hand-to-hand fighting.
Okay.
Ilangampora is fight with weapons. Okay, fight
Okay.
using weapons. Okay.
Okay.
Then again, this Angampora branch is going to four sub branches. Guti, Gata, Pora.
Four sub branches.
Yeah, Guti,
Okay.
Gata, Pora, Nila. Okay, Guti Harama means stand fighting, like
Okay.
the boxing or
Like
what?
boxing.
Yeah, yeah, not
Yeah.
exactly like boxing,
Right.
karate, something like this, stand up fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And Guti Gata, Gata means grips and locks,
Okay.
gripping, locking techniques.
Right.
Pora means ground fighting and wrestling stuff. That means you
Okay.
bring your enemy to ground.
Hmm.
And Nila, the last part is Nila. Nila means attacking your enemies pressure points.
Okay. So let's start with the first one.
Yeah.
Um, more like you say, like karate, stand-up
Yeah,
fighting.
it's like stand-up fighting.
So
Yeah.
yeah, how does that compare or in relation to like maybe let's say Goju from Okinawa or from Japan?
Okay.
What's the difference in the philosophy, do you think?
Actually, I don't know very much about this Goju
Oh, okay.
karate style, but yeah, I have a slight idea.
Right.
I think this Angampora and this Goju karate also
Right.
both are traditional martial arts,
Hmm.
and this our martial art is redefined with Buddhism, and I think
Okay.
Goju also we comes with the Buddhism or Zen Buddhism. I think
Yeah, Zen Buddhism. Right.
yeah, Zen Buddhism,
Right.
and both martial arts are even Angampora also.
Right. Right.
Our main thing is peacefulness because we are not
Peace.
offensive
Right.
fighters; we are defensive
Right.
fighters.
Okay.
So
As
that's how it
well,
goes.
all martial arts should be like defensive fighting, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's here in the U.S. now. The big thing is grappling or mixed martial
Grappling, yeah,
arts.
yeah, mixed
Yeah,
martial
or
arts. Yes.
jujitsu.
Even in sadly Sri Lanka also now trend is going to that way.
Really?
Mixed martial art and all. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. But the way you explain it, your style of fighting or your martial art is a mixed martial art because it has everything
Yeah,
now
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
right. So
Yes.
okay, go ahead.
Uh, so, but we have offensive part also
Okay.
because this martial art is the martial art our forefathers used to protect our country from invaders. Because Sri Lanka is a
Right.
very tiny island.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
we got a lot of threats, especially from India.
Right.
There's a lot of Indian kings try to invade Sri Lanka many times.
Right.
So our forefathers used this martial art to prevent them from that. So if you compare it to human resource, India is a very big country.
Okay. Excuse me.
Most of the time, India have a bigger army than Sri Lanka.
Right. Right.
So, but our forefathers' success every time facing the Indian armies because
Right.
at that time we use our offensive method, not the defensive method.
Right.
So Angampora have this offensive part also, not only defensive part.
So in the offensive part,
Yeah.
is that in relation to any branch, like the boxing branch or the grappling branch, or is it just the mentality?
It's a mentality plus it's mostly goes with these weapons fighting because
With the weapons.
when you're going to battleground you're going with a weapon. That's right.
Yeah. Right. So you set your intention that this time we're not being passive. We're going to be the aggressive part of it.
Yeah, we go with a mix.
Oh,
Aggressive
mix.
part and aggressive part both. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So yeah, and you talked about the pressure points. I know we're jumping around, but we're talking now about the martial arts. Is the concept of, I know in Chinese martial arts, I'm trained in Chinese martial arts, and the pressure points are based on energy lines in the body.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the pressure points in Sri Lanka in Angampora, is it along the same lines?
Yes. We call these energy lines as Nadi.
Nadi.
Yeah, we call it Nadi.
Oh, Nadi. Okay.
Nadi, yeah. The same principle.
Right. How many energy lines are there? Because I know in Thailand, the body is represented by 10 energy lines.
Okay.
But in China, it's represented by 12 energy lines.
Yeah, we are also going with the 12 energy
12.
lines.
Okay.
Yes.
And they're also connected to the organs of the body.
Yeah, connected to the organs and nerves. Yeah.
Okay. So it's the Eastern method, the Chinese Eastern philosophy of acupuncture.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have, according to Angampora and Sri Lankan herbal medicine, that we call it traditional medicine,
Right.
We call it Deha Dhamma.
Mm-hmm.
According to that, there are 180 pressure points, 108 pressure points in the human
Right.
body,
Right.
and 12 pressure points are most deadly ones. There are
Okay.
12 deadly pressure points.
Right. Okay. Within, and you teach that, you teach pressure points like maybe as the last part of your training?
Yes. At last part of our training, and at least student have to train with us at least 5-6 years
Wow.
before to go to that area. And there are a lot of rituals also before you're going to learn that thing. You have to
Right.
give
So
some
not
oaths
good.
and all, puja
Yeah.
and offerings, a lot of stuff.
So that's since you mentioned rituals, how important are rituals and what type of rituals does Angampara use, and how important is it to your training?
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any idea about what is horoscope?
Yeah, the horoscope.
Yeah. Okay. When a small child first coming to the teacher to learn
Mhm.
Angampora, he can't come
Mhm.
alone. His parents must come and offer the child to Guru.
Mhm.
Then Guru first ask his horoscope.
Mhm.
Guru first check this
Birth
horoscope.
time chart.
Okay.
We
Time
can
chart,
say
yeah.
that birth chart.
The birth chart. Yeah.
Birth chart. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Then they check. The Guru will check this birth chart, and according he know how to read this thing, and according to that he know this. This kid is going to be a good student or bad student. Is it worth to teach him or not?
Wow. Okay.
So then if we decide to teach him, then again this child have to go through one test, that is we call it Deha Lakshana. That means Guru can read his body language and
Okay.
all.
Right.
According to that also, Guru evaluate this kid. He's going to be a good person or bad person.
Uh,
Then if he's satisfied with that also, then
yeah.
he have to give some offerings. There are a lot of gods bound to this art. One is we
Right.
call it Kataragama, God Ravana,
Yeah.
God Shiva. There are a lot of gods, so he have to offer offerings for some gods, and then he have to give 3 oaths. One oath for Lord Buddha,
Right.
one oath for his parents, and the third one oath for his guru.
Right.
Then only he accept into a school. That's the all way. That's all school.
Right. That's traditional approach to it.
That's the
Things are
traditional
different
approach.
now.
Things are different now, yes. And now, but I am lucky to go through this method.
So you went through that process.
Yeah, I went through that. Yes.
Oh, good.
First learn because I am lucky enough because this martial art has come from first before year 2000.
Yeah.
This come as a family thing.
Right.
From father to son. So
yes.
I was lucky enough to learn this from my grandfather.
Okay.
Not all of thing, but I learned some steps from him. Then I went to other gurus also.
Right.
But when I start, I had went through this cycle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So traditionally, what's the process now for someone wanting to learn? Is there anything that's remotely related to the old ways?
Yeah. Okay. If anyone who's interested to learn Angampora, they coming to us, then we accept them first. But first 3 months, mostly first three months, we are not giving any special things to them.
Right.
There's a general syllabus. Everybody have to go through that. Then after 6 months, we get to understand this kid about this new pupil.
Right.
Then if we satisfy with his attitudes and all, then
Right.
we ask him to give one puja to one of God Kataragama.
Right.
Then then we accept him into our school for real, actually.
Okay. So
We get
as
into insight, yeah.
right. So since we're talking about this, let's stay on this subject for a minute.
Yeah.
How does that relate to foreigners coming to train at your school?
Okay, foreigners, yeah, because they can't stay a lot
Yeah.
years in Sri Lanka. So
Right.
now we have actually generalized course. If anyone
Yeah.
want to learn, they can come in,
Right.
but still they have to go through this puja, because even first day or second day we are giving puja for them.
Hmm.
Then we have 1 month course, 2 months course, 3 months, 6, 1 year, something like that,
Yeah.
and they can go through that. And
Right.
after even if they complete 1 year course, then we know he's committed to this art.
Okay.
Then he can start to learn some family secret things and all.
Right. And if I say that I said to you and I reach out and I wanted to come and learn, are there any form of preparations that I can do myself to help the transition to when I come to see you?
There's a one thing. It's very hard for Western world, because the one thing is we don't have many restrictions, but one restriction is, if you want to learn Angampora, at
Yeah.
least while you are training, you can't eat pork and beef.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Well, it's easy for me. I don't eat any meat. So.
All right, then it's easy for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
But I
can't
understand. Yeah.
Yeah, pork and beef, especially beef.
Oh, okay. What? Why especially beef?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because Sri Lanka, is a agricultural country actually. So
Yes.
our main thing is cow. Cow is the
Okay.
one help us to do all the
The
things
work.
actually. Most of the works, yeah.
Hmm.
So it's like, if we eating cow, it's like we eating our friend.
Right.
So that's why we are not eating beef. And the pork is I told you even before, in Angampur we are bound with lot of gods,
Yes.
and in God's eyes, pork is like unholy thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you can't connect with God, if you eat pork, something like that.
Right. Right.
So that's why we are not eating pork also.
Pork. And what about the consumption of alcohol?
That's okay. No, it's not my thing, but even our gurus. Yeah.
I understand. Yeah. Well, I'm okay. So I'm actually talking from a foreigner's perspective. Yeah.
No, Alfred. Actually, it's not a spirit. I'm talking. We have toddy. Call it.
Okay.
You know toddy?
Toddy. Yeah, I think I know
Toddy.
toddy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's come from the coconut. And
Right.
Radhika, just please explain this.
Yeah, and I think I told you about, like, it's like a wine.
Okay. Yeah.
That is
Coconut.
the coconut. There's a flower, the coconut flower. From that, there's a
Right.
technique to cut the flower, and they keep the pot, and they collect in all the juices from the flower, so you can
That's
drink
the kind
it.
of alcohol our forefathers used.
Okay. 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 And
It's a
as
healthy
far
one.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's a healthy one. Yeah.
healthy,
Yeah.
like a kombucha. You know about the kombucha is the same process but different.
Right. Right.
Something like a fermentation is happening there, so it's good for
Yeah.
the health. Like anything is
Oh,
not
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
anything
So,
too much is not
yeah,
good.
like
So
kombucha.
this you can drink it like as a spirit,
Right.
like a alcohol.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
not like it's good for the health. Like a cider, like a apple cider, something.
Right. Right.
Not cider,
Okay.
but it's some.
I'll try it when I come to visit.
Yeah, please.
course
I'll
you
give
have
you.
to.
Don't
Yes.
worry.
I plan.
I'll give you. I'll give you.
How long have you been allowing foreigners to come and train at your school?
As long as you can.
No, I mean, how long ago did you start allowing?
Yeah, because our organization, that means Angampora-Stima, Sri Lankan
Yeah,
Traditional Indigenous Martial Art Association. That's our organization. We are the
right.
only one, first and only one organization in Sri Lanka open for foreigners to learn Angampora.
Yeah.
So we started 2010 actually. Since
Okay.
2010, no,
Yeah.
actually 2000, we start, 2009 actually. Since 2009, our school is open for foreigners.
Right. So
Yeah.
why open to foreigners? Because like I was talking to a friend of mine from Okinawa and Goju, and I asked him what is one of the most difficult thing he had to overcome, and his first response was American laziness. Right.
Yeah.
So when we deal with foreigners, I mean, I've trained for many years. I've taught a lot of
Yeah.
people, and that even now in today's society, the younger generation, they either want things like really fast with this intensity, or they don't want it at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why open your doors to outsiders to an art that's
Yeah.
been so sacred to your culture for so long?
Yeah. First of all, we want to, because nobody, even in, if you ask from some Sri Lankans, even they don't know about Angampura.
Right.
So first of all, we
It's
want
a
to.
hidden. It's a hidden
Yeah, it
art.
was a hidden art.
Right.
So we want to make this art popular all around the world, because nowadays, if you say karate, word karate, even small child knows it's from Japan.
Right.
Name kung fu, they know it's from China.
Right.
So we want to, our goal is to make this Angampura name, at least name globalized. People know Angampura, that art is from Sri Lanka, something like
Right.
that. And
Right.
and our art is it's a very practical art.
Mm-hmm.
So why it keeps keeping hidden? I don't know. Now there's no point of keep it like colonial times.
Right.
So
So,
that's why
yeah. So
that's why we open.
practical in what sense? So, oh, that's why you open.
Yeah.
So the practicality. When you talk about the practicality, in what
I mean
sense is it?
self defense.
Oh, okay.
And and even actually we are planning to do some competitions also in
Really?
within next 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're at the forefront of presenting Angampara to the world.
Yes. My
So
organization.
your school,
not only
your
me,
organization is on the forefront.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. As far as
Even
a lot of, go ahead. Sorry.
even Black Belt magazine also published one article about us.
Okay. About your organization, yeah.
And they interviewed me also.
Oh, how long ago was that?
I think 2016.
Okay, so Black Belt Magazine, 2016, Angampora. So that's I'm gonna have to look for and put it in my
I'll send you.
archive.
I'll send you a link or something.
Yeah,
I'll send you a link.
To have the magazine would be good too.
Yeah,
Just so people know, when people see this, they should know that that information is out there. I mean, your website's out there and so on. In martial art, there are rankings. Right?
Yeah.
Here in the West, a lot of people like the belt ranking, white belt, yellow belt, and so on. How do you do your ranking in your art?
Yeah, we have titles actually.
Okay.
Not as belts. It's like titles.
Okay.
We have like 10 titles.
Okay.
And after that, after 10th one, you can be a guru. Something like we have Arambaka, Prarambaka, Shilpadari, Ilangadari. These are the kind of titles we have.
And what's your title?
I am a guru now.
You're a guru now. So you're 10 and above. 10 to above.
Yeah, because I trained this art more than when I start this art when I was 12. Now I'm 37.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. And how often do you train? Like every day?
At least 3 times a week. Okay. 3 or 4 times a week, yeah. Because I'm also actually I'm a professional engineer, so it's very hard to find a time to with these busy schedules and all. But still, I'm find some time to practice this art. with my
Right.
students. Yes.
Yeah.